Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Next week's storyline reveals tensions between Kane and Devon following Devon's reactions. I just finished watching the latest episode, and I'm absolutely blown away. The plot is more dramatic with disputes and mutual suspicions, escalating the family conflict. I cannot believe they actually did that. I am sitting here screaming at my television screen because Lily Winters has officially lost her ever-loving mind, and I am entirely here for the drama, also completely terrified for her. Seriously, can we talk about this? Before I even get into the nitty-gritty details of how this all went down, I just have to say that my heart is racing. I have been watching this show religiously since 2015, and I have seen Lily go through so many phases, from the sweet model to the cancer survivor to the prison inmate. But this ruthless, corporate powerhouse version of Lily, this is the most shocking, reckless, and absolutely savage thing they have ever done with her character. And let's just jump right into it, because Lily has officially taken full control of Chancellor, thanks to that incredibly shady deal she made with Victor Newman. And her first order of business is to completely blow up her own family. She actually offered Kane Ashby the co-CEO position at Chancellor. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. She is bringing Kane her ex-husband, the man she just put through absolute psychological torture with that fake kidnapping scheme in to run the company alongside her. But the real kicker here, the absolute juiciest part of this entire storyline, is why she is doing it. She is doing it to push Devon Hamilton completely out of the picture. Because let's be real for a second, Devon has been an absolute nightmare lately. Am I the only one who cannot stand Devon right now? He has been walking around Genoa City acting like he is the ultimate moral authority on everything. He has been treating Abby like garbage over the Mariah situation, trying to throw Mariah in a cold prison cell instead of getting her the psychiatric help she clearly needs. And then he had the absolute audacity to rip into Lily over the fake kidnapping. And yes, okay, Lily using Maddie and Charlie as pawns in Victor's sick game to trick Kane was definitely a massive moral failing. I am not defending that. But the way Devon stood there and judged her, looking down his nose at her like she was the scum of the earth. Lily has had enough. She is completely done with Devon's attitude. She has decided that Devon needs a massive attitude adjustment, and since he won't change, she is just going to strip him of his power entirely. So she looks at the chessboard, sees Devon acting like a roadblock to her vision for Chancellor, and decides to bring in the one person who will unequivocally have her back, Kane. But wait, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's rewind and talk about Kane's side of this, because my heart is just bleeding for this man right now. Remember what Kane just went through. Yeah, he just risked permanent paralysis to secretly donate bone marrow to save Malcolm Winter's life. He literally put his entire physical future on the line because he loves Lily and he wanted to save her father. He woke up from that surgery with a completely new lease on life. He realized that life is too short for all this toxic corporate warfare. He sat Lily down at society for lunch, poured his heart out, and proposed to her. He asked her to marry him so they could escape the drama, rebuild their family, and just be happy together away from the Newman and Abbott crossfire. And how does Lily respond to this beautiful, tear-jerking, deeply emotional proposal? She essentially says, "That's sweet, but how about you become my co-CEO instead and help me fight a massive corporate war against my brother and Victor Newman?" I mean, what? I was throwing popcorn at my TV. Kane is sitting there pouring his soul out about wanting a peaceful life, and Lily hands him a loaded gun and points him at the Chancellor boardroom. I know some people are loving this. I see the comments on the forums, people cheering for Boss Lily and saying it's about time she stopped playing nice and took what's hers. And part of me loves seeing a strong, empowered woman taking charge of her destiny. But personally, I think she is completely delusional right now. She is drunk on the power that Victor handed her, and she is making decisions based on spite rather than strategy. Because let's look at what this actually means. By offering Kane the co-CEO spot, she is deliberately orchestrating a hostile takeover of her own family dynamic. Devon is going to absolutely lose his mind. You guys know Devon. When Devon feels betrayed, he doesn't just get mad, he gets vindictive. He is going to be so deeply shocked and disgusted that Lily would replace him her own flesh and blood, the person who has been running things with her with Kane. Devon and Kane have never truly seen eye to eye. There is so much historical baggage there. Devon has always looked at Kane with a bit of suspicion, and now Kane is going to be sitting in the throne that Devon feels belongs to the Winters family legacy. So Devon is going to feel like this is the ultimate betrayal. He is going to see this as Lily choosing her toxic romance over her own family, and honestly, he kind of has a point. Lily is using Kane as a weapon to neutralize Devon's influence because Devon won't just blindly agree with everything she says. Devon challenged her, Devon called her out on her terrible choices, and Lily's response is to fire him and hire her ex-husband, who will do whatever she wants. But let's get back to Kane, because his reaction to this offer is everything. You could see the absolute shock on his face. He is standing at a major crossroads. On one hand, he just wants peace. He just wants Lily. He knows that stepping into the co-CEO role at Chancellor is like stepping into a minefield while wearing lead boots. He knows that Devon is going to declare all-out war. He knows that Billy Abbott, who has always coveted Chancellor and absolutely despises Kane, is going to launch a massive attack the second this news hits the press. And more importantly, Kane knows Victor Newman. How can Lily be so blind? Victor did not hand over Chancellor to Lily out of the goodness of his heart. Victor put a toxic subclause in that contract. Victor destroys people for fun. Remember when Victor completely decimated Abbotts and left Kane with nothing? Yeah, didn't work out too well for Kane then either. Kane is terrified that by taking this job, he is putting a massive target on his back and on Lily's back. He knows Victor will not tolerate Kane running Katherine Chancellor's legacy. Victor cares about that legacy, and he hates Kane. Okay, back to the point. Despite all of these glaring, massive, flashing red warning signs, we all know what Kane is going to do. He is going to take the job. Because Kane Ashby cannot say no to Lily Winters. He is so deeply devoted to her, so desperate to prove his love, especially after everything they have been through, that he will walk straight into the fire if she asks him to. He is going to accept this co-CEO position, and he is going to brace for impact. I am just sitting here trying to imagine the boardroom scenes we are going to get. Imagine the moment Devon walks into Chancellor, expecting to give Lily another lecture about her morals, and he sees Kane sitting behind the executive desk. The drama. I am going to need an oxygen tank for that episode. Devon's face is going to turn purple. He is going to accuse Lily of destroying Neil's legacy. He is going to accuse Kane of being an opportunistic snake who manipulated his way back into the company. And the saddest part is, Kane isn't even being opportunistic here. He didn't ask for this. He just wanted to marry the woman he loves. But Lily is dragging him into the mud because she is too stubborn to deal with Devon's pushback. Sometimes I contradict myself because I love Lily and I want her to succeed. But right now, she is acting like a villain. She is acting like Victor Newman. She literally learned how to be a ruthless corporate monster from Victor during that fake kidnapping plot. And now she is applying those exact same tactics to her own family. Am I the only one who feels like Neil Winters is rolling in his grave right now? Neil spent his entire life trying to build a legacy for his children, trying to keep the family united, and now Lily and Devon are tearing it apart from the inside out. Lily thinks she is securing her empire, but she is actually lighting a match and throwing it into a room full of gasoline. So what is going to happen next? I am predicting an absolute bloodbath. Devon is not going to take this lying down. He is going to team up with someone, maybe Billy, maybe even Victor, to sabotage Lily and Kane's leadership. Devon is going to make it his personal mission to prove that Lily is unfit to run Chancellor and that Kane is a liability. And Kane is going to be caught in the middle, trying to protect Lily, trying to run a massive conglomerate, and trying to recover from a major surgery all at the same time. I am dreading the pain this is going to cause, but I am absolutely here for the entertainment value. The writers have really outdone themselves with this setup. It is so complex, so rooted in years of character history, and so incredibly messy. I kinda wanna shake Lily and tell her to wake up, but I also wanna grab my popcorn and watch her go to war. This new era of Chancellor Co. is going to be defined by tension, paranoia, and backstabbing. Lily and Kane as co-CEOs sounds like a dream team on paper, but in reality, it is a ticking time bomb. They are surrounded by enemies on all sides. Victor is waiting in the shadows, Devon is plotting his revenge, and Billy is sharpening his knives. I really need to know what you guys think about this. Are you team Lily and Kane? Do you think Devon deserves to be pushed out because of his terrible attitude lately? Or do you think Lily has gone completely off the deep end and is making the biggest mistake of her life? Let me know in the comments because I cannot stop thinking about this. I am going to be obsessing over this until the next episode airs. Genoa City is never boring, that's for sure.